Our treasury overseas. Bring money. The man never see come see. Waste only country money. Sending all the money overseas. Now we going after NBT. The only battle in our country. Die, 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 die. Come on. Ayaje, abo, ayaje, ajo. Annually. Annually. Not to this day. What's my name? Trailer on the mic. Trailer on the mic. Trailer on the mic again. When I win the crown and my name go down inside of the mystery book. I had self-doubt when Bado found and say it was just a fluke. She trained that we pull your boys have no place in the sanctuary because lyrically we are so nasty and continually disgrace the country. And while some may agree, but we ready entirely. Rich Kenji, or even so in the society. Yes, sir. Sakai Malan, Prince Madix, Prince Madix, Prince Madix, Prince Madix. Papua wete ba moun plen la yon manja kite la vie. Apreciye sa yo ka fe ko yo apami nou jodi. La te mouve vale bien non nou ka konsipe moun ebi. Pour nous connaître, pour nous fait pour nous tout ça bénéfice. For only wonders you done for us all, spreading the culture all over the world. For only good thing that you done for God, that's what it is. Pleasant morning, Dominica. Good morning, Eastern Caribbean. Welcome to another Creole Heartbeat program with the kind compliments of DJ Cell. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time in Dominica. It's our carnival season, the liberation of a people. And we are excited to have a big one for you today. We have invited two monarchs and a prospective monarch. He has been actually searching, yearning, working hard towards that coveted title. We are expecting the undisputed champion, King Dice, to be dropping in a while, but already seated. We have the King Bob, and we also have the Diamond of Calypso, the Black Diamond. Let's say move across and say good morning to the Bob and to Diamond. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning to our listeners of
Yeah.
K95 Radio.
We're feeling good. I can talk for Black Diamond. You know, once finals come in, we know we have something to deliver. So we're feeling good.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Diamond, we haven't heard anything of your second sound yet. Is there a reason why, or is that part of the game plan for this year?
Well, it's not really a game plan. I basically want the song to be judged on the night.
On the night, okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing like the old days?
Yes. The days of NC.
The days of NC. Yeah. But are we privileged to at least hear the title of the song and know what the song about? The lyrics would be on the night. But are we privileged to...
Well, I can give you the title. The title is Save Our Calypso.
Oh, Save Our Calypso. So I would imagine you actually would be speaking about the Kaiso art for me, Dominica, in particular. Or Kaiso in general.
In general, yes.
Okay, so in general, which is good. Bob, your song was released yesterday, Retreat.
Yes.
I listened to it. A very interesting piece.
Yeah.
Why so late, Bob?
The lateness, sometimes we wait for the inspiration,
Mhm,
we wait too long, and something suffer. Because when it's that late, I don't think I enjoy doing it that way, because it really, really, the workload triples. I mean, in the middle of the season, when you have to be putting your head together to get things to roll, putting all your act together and stuff, you're still arranging a new song. So it's really tough, and that calls for late nights, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you're still up working. So yeah, that is the challenge, but it's not deliberate. I think it's just a matter of inspiration flow and stuff. So but it's not something I want to do every year. I when you get the songs early, it's
You prefer to be prepared.
of course you get more time to prepare. You can spin it around, you can do a lot of things, you can be creative with it. But it happens that way sometimes, inspiration flow.
Okay, by the way, for those of you listening, by the way, want to view the Monarchs and the Diamond of Calypso, you could look at or log on to the QFM Facebook page and YouTube channel. Already seated Daryl Bob, Da Bob, King Bob, and the Diamond of Calypso, Black Diamond. By the way, Mass Camp, Champ of the Camp was last evening. What were the reports? We understood Checo won.
Yes.
And what was the feedback, general feedbacks?
It was cool. There were a lot of people there, and the people had fun. I didn't get any complaints about the event. I mean, people want a bigger event, but Mass Camp is just being adaptive to the situation in terms of the economy and so on. Because really, for all those years, every season we're running into facing debt and bringing debt into another season. So we decided we're really going to play it safe and bat in our crease.
I love that. I love that.
And just, keep the expenses down.
I love that. But we're speaking Kaiso because we have been seeing several the Kaiso had from been challenged in a particular way. I followed what took place in terms of the entertainment last evening, and I was disappointed with quite a bit of activities, especially in the vicinity of the capital. And I have actually recorded. I spoke to a very good critic, a very good friend of mine who's also in the media, because we speak out on certain areas of culture. In the city. In the city was the Mass Camp.
Yes.
On Cork Street. In the city was the Queen Show. At the Windsor Bank Sports
technically
Stadium.
an intersecting road.
Because
Bath Road goes across Cork Street.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on Valley Road.
Yes.
At the Coca-Cola factory.
Intersecting with Bath
there was
Road.
another event. And then by Katai.
Yeah.
There was another event.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
And there was another event at Reggae on the Boardwalk.
Oh, I heard about that one.
So there, so many activities on the third.
Yeah. The question is, does it make sense? Because when you're doing these events, you're really doing business. Yeah, the artists come to perform, but you're doing business. So when you're planning your business in such a small community, small space, wouldn't it be best if persons come and they meet each other and say, hey, I want that date, or I prefer that date. And we have the thing working where we all work in tandem with each other instead of everybody really existing on top of each other. I just don't understand it. And I think one of the things we can do is to extend our carnival period. Well, we cannot go beyond Ash Wednesday. You understand? But I think our carnival can start earlier, so each of these events can have their space of their own.
You can come in Diamond, because you are an entertainer also. Apart from a Calypsonian, you also do other gigs. You are a total artist. And I felt, the art form was being cheated a little, and even to a certain extent the Queen Show, because there was an activity with a foreign act, as a matter of fact, a foreign act on the same.
Yeah, and those things didn't exist before,
No, it could not.
In the 80s and early 90s.
Well, I can say it categorically. In 2006, I know the Minister of Culture then, Matthew Walter. I know there was a document that was prepared, a cabinet document that was prepared, and it gave TFC a particular latitude that no foreign act could come in 30 days before the World Creole Music Festival and 30 days after, which would have given that window for the priority for the World Creole Music Festival and protect the World Creole Music Festival. And then, whatever takes place between the festival, there was a collaboration between the festival and Creole in the park, which was supposed to be a different type of event, more family oriented, more cool, a lot of the cultural.
And it stopped on a Thursday.
And it stopped on a Thursday to protect the World Creole Music Festival.
That's right.
But in those days, we have been seeing foreign artists coming in, and
even on the night of a Queen show.
The night of a Queen show. And even the move from the Friday of the Queen show to the Thursday, we have known the Queen show traditionally
Friday night.
On a Friday night, and the event on the Friday night that replaces the Queen show starts at 11 and finishes at 11 a.m. So there's adequate time. The Queen show could stop, or they could have a package Queen show and after party, sunrise or whatever, and allow I'm not sure if it's a deliberate effort to stifle the Kaiso, but that's how I feel.
Well, that's how I feel too, I feel like
King Dice, by the way, let's welcome the King on this video champion. King Dice in the building. Let's say good morning to him.
Yes, sir.
Bonjour, Bonjour,
mola, poco.
Yes. Well, we have to face how it is, because to me, it is something is suffering, and what suffering is Dominican energies. What is suffering is what belongs to us is suffering at the expense of other activities, and no hard feelings towards the promoters of the other events. I just feel within the window we have, we can do at any time.
Yeah.
We can have these activities any time in the week, because during carnival time you can do it the Monday night, Tuesday, you can do Wednesday. Tuesday was the bouillon. I heard, the bouillon was packed to capacity. Wednesday stardom, you fix up, but then last night at five events, and all in the vicinity of the city.
Yeah.
And I felt for the Kaiso.
Yeah.
I felt for the Kaiso because that is the only time of the year that Mass Camp can get an opportunity to make some revenue, and couldn't even do that in the way they normally do, with a band and have a big show leading up to the finals. And we have to be concerned, guys.
Of course.
Diamond, I'm not sure if you have any sentiments to share on that.
Well, my sentiments are in terms of the main traditional shows such as the Queen show and Calypso show should always receive priority. So as they were saying, you could have it any day of the week during the carnival period. Honestly, I don't have an issue in terms of the other shows having their shows and stuff, but in my opinion, I would
manage the program.
So that's on DFC, yeah. So
yes, but it's DFC, the entity, the authority on Carnival. King Dice, I'm not sure if you want to share something.
Well, DFC, the D in DFC is for what?
Well, I guess Dominica
Festival Committee, Dominica, right?
And Discover Dominica.
It's supposed to be for Dominica. The D is for Dominica. So Dominica music must survive, but at the same time, the culture, you can't kill the culture. But at the same time, when you have a man on your farm and everything dying in his hand, culture will die too. And that's just the whole point of the thing. Because I myself was, before I came there, I was taking a little fresh, you check? And something passing in my brain. So I check in, look now, I didn't want to do nothing today. Because I want to rest up and think my voice and think. I guess that's what the king doing because he's not there right now, right? Maybe.
He had slight difficulty
but the point is,
with his voice.
Voila. But yet still, we have to rest and then kind of.
He was given strict orders. By the way, let's apologize on behalf of the reigning Calypso Monarch trilogy. Yes. He was scheduled to be here.
Yes.
But he was given strict orders by his doctor, not to even talk.
Right. No, I give myself strict orders.
Yeah.
To do talk to.
Yeah.
But Alex called me. I said, hey, I don't think they'll hurt it that much. So I come down there. No, I didn't have to do that, Alex.
Yeah.
I could stay at my home.
Easily.
No, what governing us is, you see, we there together, we competing against each other, but yet still we sitting there having a conversation.
Yeah.
The people that governing us, that is so important to us, they cannot sit down and have a conversation like that.
I know.
Those that opposing. Now the thing is, I don't bound to come there and you don't have to force me. but we can force them to come. Because when you're ready to lead people and people need to hear you debate on certain matters, we have to force you to come and sit down on Q95 and decide. Well, if you is Mr. Skerritt and you is Mr. Linton and only going up for government and thing, you come and sit down somewhere where people can hear you debate so we could choose who we like the most.
Absolutely.
Now, when it comes to Dicey and Calypso, I don't bong, you don't want to, you can force me to come there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, because it's entertainment. But that area there, we are not forcing that.
You know, we can leave that for another discussion, but it's important to note, Bob.
Coming with the entertainment,
you see, because it's one of the things, I always feel that is, we have a comprehension problem. You know, we comprehend things differently when you want, and I think Pat wrote a song several years ago, Give Me Back My Vote or something. When you want, or even Leona's sound, when you want my vote, you come to me and you certainly sometimes beg me, maybe buy
you
me,
beg
whatever.
Me and buy me.
Come to my home, not even worrying about what's the facility at my home, and then after that, it's like the whole colonial system of governing is now in effect, in the sense that I hardly have anything to tell you. If I try and tell you how I feel,
you win already.
You vex.
Yeah.
Which I think we should revisit as a people. And not only that, I was speaking to several guys about the whole Calypso situation that we have experienced in the last few days. We have to discuss this. This is a situation we have to discuss. You put yourself in public position. You ask me to vote for you. Why can't I tell you how I feel about your performance?
Exactly. Why do you think you're perfect?
You know why
you're doing it so good. You know, I mean that.
But yes, Bob, go ahead.
And it goes even further. When you speak, sometimes they victimize you. They take sometimes you lose your job, you lose certain opportunities.
You're a wanted man.
And those kind of things. Yeah. So it's like I just don't understand. But it's a conversation we need to have, especially with young people.
Yes.
Because I think most of the older folks, they understand that, but I don't think the young people paying attention to that kind of dynamic where that just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. A servant of the people is a servant of the people, and you're not some kind of a deity. You know, we have to have respect for we have to have respect for each other.
Yes.
But if you're a servant, I should be able to talk to you. And that's what Calypso is trying to do. Calypso just trying to talk. Calypso is trying to highlight certain things that not go in the correct way. And then they see us as the enemy.
Which I think is wrong, because
it's very wrong. The Calypsonian is the politician's friend, you know. And your best friend is the person that will tell you, yo, you're going wrong.
My brother, that is the key of the matter. Because we have Sutiwe. And I mean, we know how prevalent that is in our communities.
Yeah.
But when someone can say, boy, Dicey, you're doing something, and I think you should at least, look at what you're doing.
He's my friend.
I feel, the way you're doing it, it might get you in trouble.
He's my friend.
I think that is what friends should be. I should be as a friend or I should be able to tell you, Bob, boy, how I feel.
Correct.
Well, Alex, I want to challenge you on that. And I'm going to challenge you on that.
No problem,
because
my brother. That's what I invite you for. That's what I invite you for.
The same way you can bring us there and have a conversation. Let us start that. These people try to rule us without we knowing what type of brain they have. And the only way we can maybe know what type of brain you have is you have to have a debate with your whoever. You have to sit there and have a conversation. Bring them the same way you bring me and Bob and thing.
Yeah.
Don't let the next election pass and you'll bring the leaders together.
I would really love it.
Because you can force that. That is the one you can force.
I honestly feel.
And who back down, we don't want them.
No, but I honestly feel it's healthy. And I mean, I'm older than you guys. I remember growing up within labor and freedom era.
Me too.
And we would listen to both sides.
Yeah.
We would go to both meetings.
And there wasn't that level of hate.
No, man. I would go to a Labour Party meeting, I'd go to a Freedom Party meeting, and I feel very comfortable.
So you can
I could make up my mind after I listen to the both meeting and their agendas and their manifesto, which one I will decide to vote for.
Well, modernize it now. Call them.
I think it is something that should. But Bob made a very critical point to get the youth, and I really think we should try to find out what are they thinking of. Yes, we know they like their CO, and that seems to be their priority, the party, the CO, but they are of voting age.
Yeah.
And most of them do vote. But are they just voting because of the status quo or the popular vibes? Or are they voting consciously because they can see development, they can see the better of what is being, showcased for them?
One thing, one of the key ways to sell that to the young people is to make them understand, you can make better leaders of our leaders.
Absolutely.
And it's not about throwing out a leader and throwing out this one and doing it. It's just making guys understand, what you're doing, it's not really working for us. If you come to me at election time, you offer me how much grant, it does not necessarily change my life towards the future. Money is the fastest, the most volatile thing you can have in your hand. So it goes away immediately after election. It's zero and it's gone. But in terms of preparing a future for me, weeks after election, weeks after whatever, we broke again.
Absolutely.
And the young people need to understand, you can make a better leader of your leader.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't want to, then you make a choice.
Yeah.
So let's get back to the Kaiso, guys.
Nice guys.
Let's get back to the final.
Without melody.
Let's get back to the final. Yes, Kaiso.
What I ask you is what the DNDFC was for what?
Yes,
So
absolutely. It's Kaiso.
So
Let's get back to the finals. Let's get back to the finals. So, Diamond, like we were saying with you, that you decide to hold back your second song for tomorrow night. It's just about, let me see, 24 plus about 22 hours to the finals.
Yeah.
Just about that, roughly. How are preparations going with you in the camp?
It's going on. The main reason for holding back this song is actually I have an agenda.
Oh, you have an agenda.
Yeah, an agenda to push, and people have to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to listen to it without having to know what they're expecting.
I love that.
I want them to
I love that.
have a certain agenda to push. It might be a different agenda from the other competitors, but I have a message to send.
Okay.
Definitely.
What about you, Bob? How are preparations going with you and your camp?
Things are, the thing about Calypso, you never stop working until the final minute you step on stage, So that's where I'm at actually. Most things are in place, but the hardest part is managing your human resource, getting people to be there for a rehearsal, making the time and those kind of things. And we can do that tomorrow afternoon. No, we should have done that 3 days ago. So that's the hardest part of it. But in terms of getting material and those things, that's just easy, And another thing that's really hard, Wadix, is getting time to rest. Because the voice needs that, you make a Jouvet, you do it with Blanche. And immediately it's your voice you feeling first, Your eyes get a little red.
When you wake up in the morning.
Your first thing is, So that is the challenge.
The king.
Well,
hold on, no, I'm going to ask you the question.
Which question? I have the question already.
No, I know, but I'm going to ask it to you differently.
Oh, different question.
The same question, but differently. Tomorrow is the 10th.
Yeah.
You are the 10th Calypso.
That all over the Facebook thing.
Yes. How are you feeling? Is that divine in your mind? Is it something?
Well, I don't want to follow. Let me see. Alexander the Great and them used to follow what? Gods and things, Zeus and demigods. Then you have the Persians that used to follow. Hey, the stars are aligned. Yet still, all of them lose and battles and win battles. It's good that the stars are aligned. It's good. And I'm going for the 10. I just wish I had a doctor to tell me, do talk. I don't have a doctor. Big up to the king.
Maximum. But how are preparations going? I mean,
but
2 songs.
Everything blessed, man. I mean, we had 2 strong songs, I believe. And it's to drop it well and give the people a good show as usual so that they could feel comfortable. And actually, according to how your Calypso go, your Carnival does go nice too.
Yes.
So, that let's just make people enjoy themselves so they could have a good Carnival.
What about the position singing at number 10, the last Calypso union?
Well, yeah, man. It's
comfortable?
Well, I believe I sang number 1 and win already. I think I sang number
That's the time when
too.
The people mash up Defense for the Zil.
No, I think that was a number 4.
Oh, okay.
But number 1 was something else, And so, yeah, I mean, we're taking it how it come. Everybody there, the king, everybody coming towards you. Is not everybody coming towards me because it makes me feel it's me.
Well, you in terms of the record.
Yeah, I know.
And the performer.
I know.
The performer, the caliber of the performer. I have wanted to ask you and Bob in particular, that particular question. The loss of Randy for Mass Camp, how deep is this? Right. Because I know he would assist all you, especially when it comes for the theatrical part.
Man,
let guys go first.
Randy is always family, And actually, I think that's the first time we even have a conversation.
Exactly.
Because I just keep that, but Randy has family, but I think he passed on some of his skills by just watching what he used to do and how he used to do it.
Yeah.
So, and I think I am part of that too, because since in the school days I used to be part of the theatrics and the you know, the theater vibes, and you know, so not for the props on stage, people might not know, but me not building my thing, you know, by myself, design it and everything, you know. So yeah, so I say I kind of learn from him. Is there's no two Randys for sure, because that's why they used to call him scientists. I mean, that guy.
His imagination.
And you know, that's just the beauty of some of our people from the past. You know, the path. I'm Randy. I'm certain lot different people that passed already that was just great in their field.
Mr. Georges.
Yeah, man. Mr. Georges. People that were serious about things, man. You know, and these things I used to make things work, you know. Your seriousness and your professionalism when you put it in it. You know, but nowadays, as I just say, if the head do good, don't expect the arms and the legs to go good places.
Absolutely. Yeah. What about you, Bob? You know, Randy was a big loss.
Yeah, well, I miss Randy because Randy was a friend. Yeah. Randy, for me, every time I talked to him, it was just wisdom. I remember a line he told me that we were down by the market one day. It was after finals night, so it was Sunday. Yeah, and Dice had done a boo boo, so he watched me and he said, and Dice was right there. He said, "Bob, practice makes a man master of himself." And not a victim to circumstances.
Wow, I love it.
I live by that.
I love that.
I live by
Repeat that, Bob. I love it.
And slow with your
I love it.
With your if you're silent.
Yes.
Voice.
Practice. Imagine his little voice saying that.
Yes.
Practice makes a man a master of himself and not a victim of circumstances.
Yes, I love that.
That's Randy Aaron.
And especially now, you know, finals time. That's when he was in his element, his imagination.
Yeah, he would just listen to this song and say, "Bob, you have to come on stage as an angel."
Yeah.
You know, it just happened. It's like him and his brother, they had that kind of chemistry. They understood each other. Pato just produced something and Randy just know what it means visually, you know. And we miss him for that. But I have to say, according to Dice, all the stage antics and so on, he lived that with us, you know. Yeah, his legacy continues. Whenever you come on stage, you'll feel Randy's presence.
All right. What about you, Diamond? You, your father, your uncle. I know you have a strong knit family always behind you. Are they still your management team? Or management team?
But mainly my mother.
Your mother. What is your manager?
Yeah, my mother comes up with the well, she and I normally come up with the ideas and everything.
What does happen to your sister? I see she's singing compa now.
Oh yeah, well, she's moved on to the a different genre, the compa genre.
Yeah,
singing with Ecstasy Band.
Ecstasy Band. You know that, Bob? You know she's singing with Ecstasy
Band? Yeah, I saw a video of her. Yeah,
okay,
she looks quite well in the video. I would just like for her not to forget. Even if you add another genre, you know, you must not forget what has actually built you, because she really began with the calypso. I remember her at QTS and stuff.
Let's take a few calls for the King. We have a few more questions for them, several more questions for them. I wish we had them until 1 or 2 o'clock. But let's see if we can take a few calls for 2 monarchs and one aiming for his first monarchy. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Yes. Let me tell you, I listened to all of there. Let me tell you something. I learning a lot of things, you know, and just as I've been learning over the past years, you know, since these guys have entered.
Trinity, put off your TV, man.
Put off your TV, or you're ready. You're giving us a funny feedback. Can you just do that?
Sorry about that. You hear me better now?
Yeah, much better. And now we try to roll it because we want to already.
So I was saying these guys have taken the art form to another level. You know, when you can see a calypsonian as a philosopher, as a teacher, as a historian, you know, where, you know, you can learn things, you know, and apply it, you know, and so on. That is very spectacular. That is spectacular and interesting, you know, and I believe these guys have been doing a fantastic job. And, you know, I really looking up to these guys. I have utmost respect for them. You know, I mean, Dice, Bob, you know, I mean, I respect all the other artists, all the other calypso.
We also have Black Diamond in the building.
Mm-hmm. You know, but these two, let me tell you, these two are heroes. and Dominica love them. Some may not want to come out publicly and say it, but deep down within their heart, they know that these guys are heroes and these guys are loved, So anyway, respect to all of you guys,
Yeah, man.
And good luck tomorrow, man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Okay.
And heroes change lives, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A few more calls for our Calypso finalists in the building. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Blue, yellow, and still more blue.
Well, I just called to wish them men the best for tomorrow. And may the best man win. You have an Arab there. I hope you have an Arab on stage. I hope you have all the costumes for the Arab.
Listen. I didn't. To me, is that Randy Aaron speaking?
Randy Gedison, I love that.
Yes, right. Yeah. So, all of us from Charlottesville, all of us from High Street, so you know what it is. What's his name? Pat will tell you. So you know what it is, Dicey. So I just called to wish all you the best. And last night was good last night. Congratulations to Checo. And I don't know. Mr. Wadix, you said something earlier.
Yeah.
Your personal travels a lot more. You travel more than I do. And maybe being at a lot of different countries where how I call it activities are taking place. Because this morning I was saying there is no way on the green grass of hell, I don't know hell of a green grass, that Jamaica would have a reggae song splash and would have a bouillon and a calypso. Nobody take bouillon and calypso to bring you. Somebody can jamais fait. But in Dominica, we keep giving everybody carte blanche to do what the hell they want. And that's been sickening me. Last year, I was mad about that when I come from mass camp and see that activity taking place in just close to where mass camp was taking place there. And I say, yes, I look at see what kind of thing they have going on there. And the wreck and the calypso are they're dying. Anyway, gentlemen, Godspeed.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another caller for our finalists in the building. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat. Hello, bonjour, the big station. Okay, yes, we have this caller this time. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Well, it's morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to King Dice.
Good morning.
Bob and Young Diamond. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
I heard you all raise a number of important things earlier. I don't want to go into that early on because it makes very good sense.
Thank you very much.
And I can tell you that Mascam deliberately put it camp of the camp on a Thursday night to facilitate the pre-show, like working together with the rest of the organizers for our culture to survive. And we have seen a mischief being done by the show moving to Thursday from last year.
With no announcement.
Those who are doing that,
no announcement either.
Yeah, but those
was there any discussion?
No,
I mean,
no.
on that, knowing that mass camp normally have the event on a Friday and they moved it to the Thursday to facilitate the quiz show.
No discussion at all on that. But I was saying those who are doing this mischief, I mean, the time will come when they will realize they're not killing an individual, they're killing the country and its culture. But anyway, I just want to commend these guys because the writers, the composers, the putting together the singers is a lot of hard work.
Absolutely.
And I mean, to go on a stage really is not a simple matter, you know. I mean, even if you brave, you still feel a little afraid sometimes.
In a competition again, is in a competition.
And he wasn't even in a competition. He just last night, so you felt it last night.
MC last night. Master ceremony last night.
I mean, remember, Dice is the MC and Madam P, but Dice and Bob are very busy with their own engagement for tomorrow night and so on. So I wish every Calypsonian well. I mean, the Calypso Avenue is ours, and I mean, we have to support the Calypsonians, support the association, support the camps and so on, and make our culture move forward. So thank you guys. Thank you for a good note, and God bless.
Thank you, Boss.
Okay, thank you very much, Bosso. More calls for the finalists in the building. Good morning, Creole Heartbeat. Good morning.
Dicey, Bob, Black Diamond, I want to wish you all the best.
Thank you.
But you know my king there is Dicey.
Hey, tell him that for me, please.
To me, God gives Dice a special talent. You know, everybody have a talent, you know. But as though he have that extra, you know. You know, Dice is the only Calypsonian when he's singing. You have to listen to him, you know what it.
Yes.
If you buy a beer in a bar and hear Dice singing, you have to leave the beer.
Well, I disagree.
Bob just disagreed.
Bob wouldn't leave his beer.
Bob just disagreed.
I disagree.
Bob wouldn't leave his beer.
But look, Bob just disagree with you.
No, because Bob wouldn't leave his beer.
Thank
you, Dodo.
Go for it.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. More calls
Bob,
for the
you know, this is my
Calypsonians.
fan there, you know.
Then I do call our show.
You did the-
Wadix, we
Stand
support
up
each
for my
other.
fans.
Yes,
We support
respect.
each other.
That's
Dice
important.
success is Pat's success,
Pat's
Randy
success.
Legacy, Mascam success, which I
Dominic.
think
And Calypso.
Calypso in
and
general.
Dominic.
So-
More calls. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Dominic.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Blessed King.
That sounds like
Good morning, Mr.
the
President.
president.
Yes, that's me.
The president of the Commonwealth of Kaisu.
I just want to congratulate all the Calypsonians for tomorrow night.
Yes.
And we're going to put on a spectacular Calypso final.
Absolutely.
But I want to look at something very, very quickly that is very important. In as much all you're discussing the rise and fall of the Calypso art form and the protection that it needs. You know what happened in Trinidad this year? Trinidad government or whoever authority, they had to pay Marshall Montana a serious whatever to come into Calypso, to save Calypso.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the Trinidad government and the Trinidad people realized that Calypso there was dying.
Yeah.
And they also realized that they would have a dying country. They would have a dying society
And culture.
if they don't have
And
Calypso
culture.
alive.
Absolutely.
So that is a very good example to strengthen we the Calypsonians utterances year after year, making Dominican people know that listen, we need to save our Calypso and to keep Calypso alive. Because just think of Dominica without Calypso. Just think of, look at all the issues that we're dealing with on a yearly basis, and tell me who will fill that gap. So let us preserve that art form, and tomorrow night, the Dominican people, near and far, let
Will
us
come
make
out.
that statement tomorrow night, and let us pack that forward and come and support the 10 finalists. And
Thank you.
everybody come here and let us show that we in Dominica, we still the kings of Calypso in the Caribbean and the world. And we'll prove it to them tomorrow night. Gentlemen and women, best of luck. All you, go there and give all your best. Your president is looking forward for a fantastic show. I know you guys will give it to me. Bless up. Wadix, thanks again for always putting your best foot forward for Calypso. We appreciate you, we love you, and we love you 95.
Thank you very much, President of Kaisu.
Alex, that is why I tell you, if you see you take out politics and the governance of the nation in Calypso, it will die. That is why Trinidad Calypso is dying. Everybody's singing about woman now in Calypso and different thing, and they take out the governing parts.
When you go black, you
Well,
can
let
never
me
go
let
back.
me, let me tell you what it's.
Yeah,
You spoke about
topic that
hold on, let's say this.
observers spoke about the government paying Marshall Montano to come to save Calypso.
Yeah.
And we notice here that Dominica might be one of the only.
Yeah, somebody there, man. Good man.
Dominica might be one of the
If somebody
only.
say, hey, good morning, caller, say, good morning,
Hello,
caller.
I'm finishing my morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry.
Good morning to the golden boy, Bob.
Good morning.
Dicey.
Yes, good morning to you.
Black Diamond is also there.
Black
And my black diamond, only diamond.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we wish you good luck.
Thank you.
And my king, he did 10.
Don't say that loud, Bob will vex.
King. So good luck to all you.
Thank you very much.
Bless
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Come in the building.
Thank you very
Blessed.
much. Diamond, you were actually saying something about
Yeah,
Marshall.
when I was speaking of the when you mentioned the government paying Marshall Montano to come back to save Calypso, I think Dominica might be one of the only countries where the government doesn't even give a subvention to the Calypso Association to at least
That's true.
even help with in terms of prize monies, etc., expenses. And
As a matter of fact, we have to pay them substantially for the
You have to pay them
venue.
But I tell you, and you have a venue that is supposed to be
yeah.
for the people,
Yeah.
and you
And we are
pressing the
we are
people.
the highest paying customer in that
venue.
Not even to say like maybe a reduction on VAT itself.
And last year I heard the president was there, and I was even vexed with the president for that. Last year I heard the prime minister dissing Calypso. You understand? And the president's supposed to go and because listen, you working first, Papa. You cannot diss the thing because the thing, not because the thing might talk about you or might talk about the governance and things like that. That is the people's business.
You're right.
And that is how things grow. It can't grow if poison.
Leaders, we are your friends. We talk in your face. We don't talk at your back. We record what we want to say so you can hear it for eternity.
And if you're a child and you can't handle it, better you go in your diaper and go on the side.
He's a wanted man.
Yeah. Diamond already. Diamond, we'll take a few more calls in a while. But Diamond, earlier this year, you threatened to actually retire.
He changed his mind.
You changed your mind? It was either you make the finals
Diamond,
and change your mind.
No, I'm a man of my word.
Next question.
Now that you make the finals, you change your mind. Which one?
Next question.
He changed his mind. Let's take a
I knew it.
Okay, call more calls for the finalists in the building. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Just a quick question. I want to ask if the Queen's committee, how they call it that, when having the Queen show, is these people they're paying VAT? Because I know when it's Calypso, the man for the VAT does be standing up by the gate because the VAT money.
Bravo.
So I want to know the Queen show paying VAT. And if the Queen show not paying VAT, that is unfair. All you Calypsonians and the president and everybody should campaign on that thing.
Especially if it's the highest paying customer.
Absolutely. More calls for the Calypso finalists in the building. Good morning to you. The big station, Creole Heartbeat.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Dicey.
Hello, good morning.
We want our 10, 10, 10.
Next caller.
Anyway, have a blessed day, my
We love you.
More calls coming in for the finalists. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Yes, good morning. Good morning to Bob Dice. Good morning to all of us.
And Black Diamond.
Bob,
morning.
Yes, Bob, I know you are from the town of Portsmouth.
Yes,
from
dear.
Grange, I know. But Bob, the carnival in Portsmouth. Bob, the pal reps, and then they disappoint me with Portsmouth. Bob, I'm giving all you a little advice.
Yes.
Next year, try to organize a Calypso show
in Portsmouth.
For Portsmouth, because Portsmouth is behind back. The Prime Minister said once he adopt Portsmouth, but he dumped Portsmouth. He dumped Portsmouth. Nobody taking care of no carnival activity in Portsmouth than does the opening of carnival, and that is finished. There's young people that need to go to a little Calypso show. So organize something for Portsmouth.
Okay.
People reps and them, they fail Portsmouth people. They're just not in it. And Calypso dead in Portsmouth. Come down, all of all you, make a little tent, you all will make all your money.
Thank you.
And it will work for you all.
That makes sense.
I know you are from the tongue of Portsmouth.
Yes, darling.
You are from Grange. I know your family well in
darling.
Grange.
I was born in Roseau, but my roots are in Portsmouth, most definitely. Yeah. But you know what? Inspired. She inspired me there. You know, we're going to do that.
I shivered.
Yeah.
I felt like I shivered.
This is going to happen, my lady.
Yeah.
This is going to happen.
And let me tell
Please
you
identify
why.
yourself. Come and check us.
There's a particular school, the Rosie Douglas Primary School.
I performed there before. Yeah.
No, but they held their own Calypso.
To me, I saw that.
I can tell you because I sponsor Creole Heartbeat sponsored a couple of dollars. We don't have much.
I
but we
performed
supported. You performed there?
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah.
At the show itself?
At the show.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So there is Diamond going down there and perform to encourage.
Yeah.
And we're talking about primary school would be 11, 12, 13, you know. But we're 13 by 13 in high school.
No, but let's do something for them.
I agree.
This summertime coming there, we're going to do something.
I agree.
Yeah.
More calls for the finalists.
We have two things to do. We have to do posse.
And
as you're growing older, you have to be the one to bring the past leaders that come in and rule Dominica together. Debate form.
I agree.
The people can hear.
I agree. I agree 100%. King Dicey, and if King Dicey says so, I have no choice but to listen.
Can do that.
I will do so, my brother. More calls for the finalists. This is the big station, Creole Heartbeat. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my dear.
Good morning.
Good morning to all the Calypsonians in the house, especially King Dicey.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, I want to say I'm giving you all the blessing before you all go to that show, to big show tomorrow night.
Thank you.
And then I just hope and pray that everybody compare with their voices, taking off rest, do what you all have to do, put on that good show. But I will be at the show for sure.
Thank you.
And then for Jamal, Black Diamond, King Dicey, Bob, and all the other Calypsonians taking part, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And the last caller was just called. I support 100% for that because Portsmouth is just not in it for Carnival no more. I remember going to the opening in Portsmouth before years gone by, and then this year, trust me. So I think you all need to take that point that she brought up, bringing mass camp down to Portsmouth. I think that would be a very good idea for mass camp, especially.
God bless you.
All the best, and God bless you.
Thanks for the assignment. We will deliver.
And Posse had, my Posse used to be big,
Yeah.
I mean, they had their own Calypso show.
Yes. Miko
won. Hunter took part in the Portsmouth Calypso show competition before he came to the city. But guys, once again, tomorrow seemed to be a very historic.
Yeah.
And especially as the Kaiswat form is being challenged more and more and more. How are you guys feeling, about the actual atmosphere? I feel all of a sudden there's a kind of excitement about tomorrow, a kind of vibe. No, Dicey, I feeling it.
Yeah. Well,
it was a little cold before the start up. But something seemed to be happening. Let's say we'll go with Diamond. Diamond, how are you feeling?
I feel good. You spoke about challenges. Is it only challenges with shows, or is it also legal challenges as well? But we won't get into that. Yeah, I feel elated, and even today I feel elated to be among some of the great
Bob and Dice.
The Bob and Dice I grew up listening to.
How do you feel your chances against them this year?
I think they should be good. They'll be getting a surprise for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel there's a good chance while everybody thinking of the others, the Diamond going to wear that coveted crown?
Hopefully he'll be up there
for the first time.
Hopefully.
Man, I love that confidence. Bob, I love it. Bob, I feel in a vibe.
Yeah,
I feel in a good vibe. I was worried a little earlier in the season, but I started to feel a nice vibe towards the finals.
I think because the quality of Calypso has improved.
Okay.
There's a lot of variety now. It's kind of diverse, and also
three women.
Three women for the first time.
Is that historic?
It is.
Well, we have to pick up them. Dice, you have to pick up the women. Three women in the finals.
What is women?
Yeah, man. And that's where you're strong. That's where the main ones are strong. But that's historic.
Yeah. So we can say behind 7 great men, there are 3 good women.
Yes.
Maybe not enough, but people say that the women should have their own show.
I believe I think they should still take part in the monarchy.
But this
but
monarchy,
another show, yeah.
This one there, I think if they keep, encroaching, I use the word encroaching, right? Excuse me.
Yeah.
But if they keep showing that kind of progress, they will prove that they need their own space. They need their own stage.
Yeah, because I believe they should be part of the monarchy. You see, they should still be part of that. But in addition,
have their own show.
Because you have over a dozen strong women. You have Mika, you have Royette, you have Abia, and you can go way back.
Just as much as
what is her name? Alphabet. You have how many songs my brother?
Yeah, Mystery.
A lot, and all the women are dynamic differently, but they are dynamic. So apart from the monarchy, they would start off in the monarchy, and at some point in time, the association would take care because it used to happen.
Yeah,
it used to happen before. Okay. I see your vibes are feeling a good mood.
Yeah, man. The vibes is everybody came. Nobody never asked me for a ticket for quarterfinals. And I always have extra.
And you always have extra.
Semi-finals, I always have extra.
You're looking for more. You're looking for
more. Yeah. I just tell them, my brother.
I know.
Them shows before, I have extras all the time. And nobody calling me. But no, for the finals now, fellas, check it. You don't missing that. But is when I doesn't have extra tickets to give because you have to get your people that coming on the show with you and all that. Yeah. So, but it has been more exciting in the finals. I think that's just a pattern where DA is concerned sometimes too. And seeing that the Calypso feeling a little vibes, and so the quarters and the semis might feel a little bit. But the finals, people always do their thing. The only thing that happened for the finals, I realized that is something different. Is that thing they have in Newtown Savannah at 5 o'clock just before the Calypso show.
Yeah.
And anybody would allow something like that and to give them no other place and jump right in front like that is somebody that is of mischievous vibes and somebody that do like Calypso season because they think Calypso season is going to bring their default outside and they free. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only process. No, remember what it have princess show.
Yeah.
It have teenage pageant. It have queen show. And it have Calypso show.
Yeah.
No, princess show, you can't see no men in that. No men can be in princess show.
No.
Teenage pageant, you don't see no young teenage boys in nothing. No. Queen show, I mean, man can go in queen show.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a Mr. Jamaica. No, the Calypso show is just the Calypso show where some men go and do the thing and judge. We love the women, so obviously there's a chance for it to come. But I believe they should have their organization. The Calypso Association.
I think
should have two. So when you see you parading on the road, you have the Queen of Calypso and the King of Calypso. And leave the princess and do the thing.
No, but even I believe also even in the to me all the finalists in particular should be on parade. You know, because you guys started off with 80, 70 Calypsonians sometimes, and then you go down to the final 9, 10, including the Monarch. People may know you, people may not know you, but then you have the carnival for the world.
Right.
So a showcase an aspect of the Calypsonians themselves. By the way, you're a member of the association. Is that rule where Calypsonians can sing their own song? Was that rule abolished?
We are definitely discussing it, and we think that you cannot keep doing things the same way and expect the same result. You know, we need to do things differently so that Calypso can have a better presence. Dice need to come and sing his song on the road.
Of course,
that is my view. You understand?
Course. Everybody,
and I think we are coming to that reality, slowly. And we will eventually make the decision.
As we speak.
It may possibly be before Monday.
Okay, because we need to know, because I know according to Peter Prosper, Serenade will be on the road and inviting all the Calypsonians
there you go.
to come and sing.
Yeah, man.
And it would be an injustice that the road match containers can't come and sing the song. Especially for people that want to.
So that is an old rule that eventually I can see it getting a lot of blows,
Why giving that? And there's something I champion on that rule.
Yeah, so
that rule is outdated.
I think it will disappear.
That rule is outdated, is antiquated, it needs to be abolished. I think the guy, especially now when the art form is challenged.
Right.
What better way to have the Dicey and the little red boy, what's his name again? JD and the little fella, the man, Mighty D. Yeah. This fella's come on the truck. I would like to see them on top of the truck like Benchy and them.
And trust me, they have a lot of fans
back in the day
that would prefer to go behind trucks like this instead of
you see, he said that the carnival product would be more diverse. You have the Calypsonians doing the thing and fellas on the truck doing the thing. One bouillon, one.
Who's sitting now on the front of Calypso carnival business to not to have these great ideas that you have in there?
Yeah, because if you one reason I speak my mind. That's the only reason.
So why they doesn't get these ideas there? Because I know Observer is listening. So you are trying to tell Observer that you have two trucks. You have one at the front for maybe the king or anything, and you have the next one with the other finalists on it, and then you have the next one behind.
In Trinidad,
for the women,
Black Diamond spoke about Trinidad. I think one of you all spoke about on the road now. Yeah, there's a truck, a big truck, where even in case you need to cool out, an air-conditioned truck.
To chill
on the road in Trinidad. That's the level they have reached with the carnival product. So let's suppose your boy a chalet on you or a rum hit you on you. There's an air-conditioned truck in the center of the band accompanying whichever band's in. That's the level Trinidad has reached.
Well, when you love your own and you love your stuff, the guy tell people if you do like dashing and Tanya, I mean, make a pie, make a dashing pie. You might not just cook it and eat it but your thing, love your thing. Because when you love your thing, you finding ways to big it up and change it, and then people on the side looking and say, "Wow, man, this is nice." Because you love in your own stuff. That's
okay.
The beginning.
Let us see if we can take a few more callers. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat. Hello, good morning, Creole Heartbeat. Okay, we have lost this caller. Hi, hello, are you here? Hey, Wakatan, nous avons fait mal.
Parlez plus fort.
Parlez plus fort, parlez plus fort.
Oui, man, Wakatan, nous aussi.
You're singing, man, for Dice. You are singing, man. That is a
remix there.
Yeah, a remix. Okay, thank you very much for your call this morning. We have more calls coming from quite a bit of our listeners this morning. Creole Heartbeat, good morning. Hello, good morning, Creole Heartbeat.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, and how are you this morning?
What is very good program.
Thank you very much.
And one of the things that I want to mention is that somebody made a point about separating the judging. Like you have one group of judges deal with the lyrics, one group of judges deal with the presentation. What do the Calypsonians think of that as you're there?
Bob, that has been in the media circles.
That has been attempted.
That has been attempted. Okay.
And I'm not sure how it was done. It was before my time, obviously, and it just never continued. But it's something that you need to study how it's done properly and try it properly. You know what I mean? Because I don't think at the time it probably was done in an ad hoc way, maybe not getting the right people to do the right categories and so on. But really, we really need judges who understand music as well. You know?
Yeah, I think
because a man could be singing off key and nobody knows.
Yes.
Trinidad has a system now.
Yes, Diamond.
Trinidad has a system currently, whereas you would have one person judging each category.
Okay.
But with that, you would have like a grading system. So if your track is very good, then
good,
you would have to put them between certain points, etc.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Not so good.
A range.
Yeah, so you would have like a range, like
so you
kind of like
maybe start from excellent, very good, that sort of thing. More calls for the finalists at the big station. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning to you from South Florida with love back home.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to take long. I just want to pick up the king and the guys in the station, Black Diamond, Dicey, and Bob. I want to wish them all the best.
Thank you.
Thanks,
for tomorrow night. And there's so many things I would like to say, but time wouldn't permit me. But it really aches my heart. Why do you know that? To see how our culture is just going down the drain. Just going down the drain, and it's like nobody cares. Some people care, but the people that's supposed to care, they don't give a damn. How crazy it is, how stupid it is, but it is what it is. And we that really care about our culture, and I really want to see it and move on. We just have to pull up our socks and do what we have to do.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. Let's go to the telephone for the final time. Then we'll have the finalists. Just give us our final words before the news major comes up. Good morning to you, Creole Heartbeat.
Prince Wadix, good morning.
Good morning, Robert Nestamali.
Yeah, man, I good. I want to pick up all the Calypsonian, but I have a special message for Pat, because King Dice in the house.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Dicey, I want you to tell Pat I have a diplomatic passport, but it's from the Commonwealth of Salisbury.
I like that. I like that.
We want to present it to Pat, but tomorrow I want Dice to lose the arrow in the hat of Dracula. And when the dice roll in, I want it to stop on 5. Okay? You know you deserve that. Because what no disrespect, I know you're a serious soldier too. And Black Diamond respect. But the king have a special place in the heart of the people, and that's natural. So tomorrow, I want you to lose the arrow in the heart
of Dracula. Yes, guys, I see you as today's ancestors. One of those days, possibly if the world continues, our children, grandchildren will be reading about what you have done.
Yeah,
and
you too.
You will be,
especially if you do what I tell you.
You will be like how we regard our Bala and our Facel and Congori and Sisi Koder and those before us. But I think you have a responsibility to continue your mission to educate. I would hope the association can reach out to the college and hear how they feel about the art form and see how we can include them, because they are of that age, and we have young kings, we have young people who are supposed to retire I've changed your mind. But guys, I want to give you 30 seconds each to really appeal to your fans. And if all of the fans collectively come at the Windsor Bank Stadium, they'll be too small. To come out tomorrow night and support Kaiso in general. Let's start with the Diamond.
Yeah, I want to thank all the fans, for supporting me over the years. Come out in large numbers. You don't know, you have the King Dicey's King Bob. You have the King Trilogy. You apologize for his absence again. And all the rest of the competitors. It's going to be a big show. Everybody's going to give their all. And trust me.
Big up your mother, man.
My father one time, my uncle, my sister.
I like that vibe, man. I like that family vibe.
Big up my son.
When you see Mr. Singing, you see his mother and his father and his uncle, everybody just gravitate towards the stage and give him maximum support. Bob, the King Bob.
Well, I just want to say to the folks out there, tomorrow night is the night. And, you need to come out and support Calypso. Come out and make a statement that Calypso is important to us, to our development, to where we have been, where we are today. It's the Calypso in us, why we can fight, why we can have successful businesses, why we can triumph over, adversities. It's the Calypso in us. So we are a Calypso people just having a human experience, you understand? And come and prove that tomorrow night. Come and support. I also want to say to the folks who are not in Dominica, the online facilities is available to you. Get your subscriptions on right now, because while our physical audience might be decreasing, but our virtual audiences are increasing.
Okay, that's good.
And folks who cannot come to the park, you can watch the show on Flow TV and Digicel as well. So you don't have an excuse not to participate and support Calypso. So see you tomorrow night. I will be at the top of my game. That's all I can say.
All right, absolutely. Everybody talking about 10, 10, 10. Let us see if that can be a reality.
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody go do their best. The people out there, you don't know my fans, and then big up yourself. Just have the t-shirt. You know the vibes already. And Trilogy is the king. And we coming. All of us, all 9 of us coming.
As I wanted.
Yeah, that's it, man. But we could have a great show, and it's Dominica business that there, and let's just love our thing and enjoy our thing, and be proud of our thing.
Will Abdullah be in the park tomorrow night?
Mr. Salam alaikum.
I love that. Guys, thank you very much for coming in here on the big station, Creole Heartbeat. Just want to thank you. Wish you all wonderful. I hate to say good luck, but I just want to wish you guys to come enjoy yourself, have a good time, and give the patrons, the consumers, a marvelous show and the best man win.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
the news major comes up next on the no news. Okay, no news. So DJ Shan will take. We could have gone a little further, man. DJ Shan will take you up until Matt comes up this afternoon. Prince Wadix, may God bless you. May God bless Dominica.
Greetings, Mr. Abdullah. Salam alaikum. I'm singing to make you aware. Things are bad at home. The local treasury down here is empty, and you in charge of our treasury overseas. Over 6 billion and counting, and we the people down here fronting. Never in our life before.
The time is brought to you by the Republic Bank.
You have dreams you're imagining, goals you'd like to achieve. We're here to see you through. We're invested in you. We're invested in you. You can't be